Hi guys, it's Bill, and I'm going to make something really unique and different for you. It's called green rice. It's for St. Patty's Day. No, just kidding. It's actually like a Mexican dish kind of thing, but it's really good. All right, so what do? I got 2 poblano peppers and 2 jalapenos. Coat them with some olive oil, 375-degree oven, glass dish, makes it easier, 25-30 minutes, they're all blistered up and soft. And then I took them out, put them on a cutting board, and I cut the tops off, threw them away, and on the poblanos I split them open and scraped out the seeds. Now the jalapenos weren't as seedy, so I left them be, a couple seeds. I want to try and get some of the heat from the jalapeno. Obviously if you want to reduce the heat, slice the jalapenos open and you can pull out the membranes real easy because they're nice and toasty. Alright, so what do I need to do first? Well, we're going to use the immersion blender. So I have my big bowl. I want to get all this in. Now I put this in the fridge to cool it down. I want to keep all the juice and flavor and these things. And you don't have to skin the peppers. They'll be fine because we're just going to blend them all up. And they came out so soft and perfect that I just didn't see a problem with it. But it's funny, I could have pulled the skin right off. You know, I've grilled them before to do this, but in the oven it was very effective. So I might just do that from now on. Let's get all that in there. Get in there. Thank you. Okay, so what else do I need to add to the party? Well, a couple things. We want to keep it green, right? So I have cilantro and Italian parsley, like half a cup of each. And you say, oh, that looks like a lot. Okay, now does it look like a lot? It's like, that's like perfect, okay? I got me a half a cup of onion. Okay, so I went a little extra on that, but that's okay. It was that or leave like this much to put in the fridge. And I didn't want to leave that in the fridge, so I just coarsely chopped it, by the way. So garlic, smashed it and just cut it a couple times. I needed about 2 to 3 cloves, nothing really spectacular. And since it's rice, we're making kind of the liquid that goes with the rice to cook in the rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, but you know how to cook rice, I'm sure you can figure it out real easy. Alright, so I have all this like pretty solid stuff in here. So what I'm going to do to kind of bring it up so I can blend it is I got some chicken stock. I got almost 2 cups. So I'm going to go ahead and put about a cup's worth in here. And I'll try it. I think I need more, but let's get started. You can always tell. I got my handy dandy immersion blender. And we'll see. Yeah, there's quite a bit of liquid in here. Should work. This is so much fun, isn't it? I'm getting splattered, nothing else is, okay? Let's get in there. We're doing a good job. trick to this is, and if you had a blender, you could probably do this quicker, is you just really want to get everything just totally like pureed. Like you're going to feed it to your grandparents at the nursing home while their teeth are in the shop getting fixed. One scrape down the side, and of course if I used a spatula it would be fine. I do have a dirty one here, so I probably should, but you know me. Gotta get that piece of parsley out there. This sucker really good. Okay, I'm just checking one last time because I want to make sure I don't have a whole bunch of big stuff hiding somewhere in the bottom. I always take the cutter off so I don't hurt myself and unplug it. And I just want to get some of this stuff off from here. So like I said, if you had a blender you'd probably do this quicker, but I don't know, it's one of the things that I just haven't really figured I need, and I think the immersion blender does a really good job. So we'll just keep it at that. All right, got everything cleaned up. Oh yeah, looks good. Looks good. All right. So, now, here's where the fun part comes. I'm going to kind of eyeball this. And if we're trying to use the metric side, I'd probably have an easier time. I want almost 4 cups. And 4 cups is like the first measurement on this thing because it's so big. Because normally you want twice as much liquid as you do rice, but because there's so much, I would say aggregate if I'm making concrete, isn't that funny? But there's solids in here, so we're going to come right up. Going to get that whole 4 cups. Yeah, beautiful. Just a hair shy of it. In the scheme of things, that's not going to hurt. Okay, so now what do we do? Well, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to grab the bowl to my rice cooker. Pour all this stuff in here. This is one of those times where you want, this won't work if you just have a rice cooker for one. I want leftovers. Man, it smells so good. Let me tell you, roasting those poblanos and the jalapenos, it's just as wonderful idea. Okay. So what do I do? So I wanted to see how much liquid combination I had. So now that I've seen it, I want a cup and a half. By the way, it's really nice to keep your rice in one of these containers. It takes forever to pour out through the opening, so I just unscrew the cap. So I'm going to eyeball about half a cup. kind of what guy I am. Alright, so the thing you want to remember is when you're doing, there's no salt in this, right? There's nothing, right? But when you're doing making rice, you need salt because you need to raise the boiling temperature so that you're not blowing it up all over the place. The other thing is I usually use butter, but in this case, just to keep with tradition, I'm going to put a little olive oil in here because that also is going to keep it from boiling over. And you just want about 2 tablespoons. Alright, so I'm going to get this started in the rice cooker, and I'll be back to show you in about 15 minutes what it looks like. Be right back. Amazing as always. So I have to tell you a funny story. I ended up having to cook this a little bit longer than what my rice cooker wanted to get all the liquid cooked out and to get the rice really cooked. But I'm going to tell you that I like hot stuff, and this is right up there on that scale of ooh. So you probably, if you don't like things as hot, seed the jalapenos, or you could leave the jalapenos out if you wanted to. But, so let me show you what this comes down to look like. So you got this beautiful combination of rice, right? And all those, oh, I mean, it really doesn't do it justice. And this sucker's really hot, so I'm going to get out of the way. And I just happen to have some red beans I made. That's what this is going to be for dinner tonight. And so I just want to get a little red beans on here. And I will link my red beans because my red beans are absolutely the bomb. Nothing fancy. Like I said, if you don't like it as hot, certainly just cut out the jalapenos or at least seed them. There are a couple options here. Probably, if I were talking to a friend of mine, he would be putting salsa on it. I tend to put a little sour cream on because I like the creaminess of it. But either way, this is wicked, the bomb, coolio, like beyond belief. All I can say is, if you really want to experiment, this was really fun to do, and I think you'll like it. And if you don't, I apologize now. But anyways, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Y'all been real nice to me, and I will see you next time with another great recipe. Have a great day.